Hello and welcome back to the channel. You are tuned into Esoteric Guidance and my name is Nehru. We are continuing through our book of What's Your Aura, written by Mystic Nishala. One correction I want to make is yesterday I was speaking about on one of the videos, I mentioned the song He's a Rebel, and then I asked Alexa to find what year that song was released or what have you. Alexa was correct in saying, Alexa was correct in saying that the version
Here's
of the...
what I found.
Alexa, cancel. Alexa, cancel. I forget that anytime you say the name that it picks up on that. So anyway, it was correct when it said that the Crystals sings the version that I am most familiar with, and that song came out again in 1961. Okay, that was correct. I said it wasn't, but that is the correct version of the song, written or sung at least by the Crystals. Others have sang it, I think, even before they released it in the early 60s, okay? But that's the song, okay? That was correct. I was incorrect in saying that was not correct, all right? So we are going to continue on. We have a couple of pages to read. This one's going to be fairly short. We have just 3 sections left for embracing your aura. Okay, and so thank you so much as always, subscribers, new listeners. By the way, someone brought to my attention that the Ancient of Jubilees reading, I believe from 2 days ago, it might be reading number 5. They are numbered. Okay, there's a playlist also for those. There was no sound after the first couple of minutes. I'm not sure what that glitch was, but if you close it out, because I thought the same thing when I went back to listen to it, but I listened to it up to 43 minutes and there was sound throughout, so I'm not sure what that glitch is. But if you close out the video and then reopen it, then you should be able to listen to and hear the audio throughout the video, okay? In case you happen to experience that as well. All right. So again, thank you so much, subscribers, new listeners. Welcome in. We went from 187 to 186. So hopefully that's a karmic that left. Okay. So grounding your energy, and again, we are on the last 3 sections of this section, which is embracing your aura, okay? So we are going to talk about communicating with the paranormal, collect mystical tools for your aura, and make a sacred aura space, okay? All right, so let's get going. Again, this one's going to be, fairly short, all right, compared to the others. Ground your, we did that yesterday, sorry. Confirmation, John. Yep, we covered that yesterday. Communicate with the paranormal. Energy that is concentrated and left behind by a person or event is interesting to explore. Historical places with vibrational signatures of the past that you can still somehow sense, or a piece of antique furniture that has an element of yesteryear still clinging to it, are very enticing to your energetic frequencies. Okay? Yeah. All right. So I received a kidney on 7/7 of 17 after 4.5 years of dialysis. On 7/7 of 17, I think I said that correctly. And that kidney came from a deceased 19-year-old male I do not know the family. 5 minutes exactly on the timer when I look down at the video. I do not know the family, okay? I have made some attempts to contact them through the legal means, but I understand perhaps they're not interested in knowing who the kidney went to, okay? And again, that's understandable. We all work our own path. But there's no doubt that part of whoever he was has now become a part of me. And I of him, it. Okay? So there's a spiritual connection between him and I, even though we've never met in the 3D. At least not to my knowledge. We might have met in a previous lifetime. That would be something to find out. Okay? Your auric energy will automatically interact with these paranormal energies with or without your explicit knowledge. The yellow aura may experience a barrage of curious questions begging to be answered. The indigo aura may feel intense emotion that comes quickly and seemingly out of nowhere. Oh, with the yawn confirmations. The more you understand how your energy communicates with the unseen world, the more you can pick up the messages and insight it has to give. Take action. Choose a place or an object that has a history that intrigues you. So I am definitely interested in traveling to a lot of places. I often mention Mount Shasta in Northern California. There are places overseas, including Egypt, and places that I would like to go where my ancestry comes from, whether it's Egyptian, shamanic, or Celtic, or Greco-Roman. There are places that I would like to go. The majority of these places are outside of the U.S., okay, for me. Okay? Ask what you notice about your own self when you are in its energy field. How do you feel your energy in interacting with the energy around you? Reflect on how your reactions, questions, and impulses line up with your aura colors. Energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. Okay? This is why nothing returns to highest divine white light void or unaccomplished. Everything that he releases will be accomplished, whether through you or through a descendant of yours. If you drop the ball, it will be accomplished. Okay? Your energy is able to recognize this in environments it travels along with you. Using it as a tool to interpret these energies can unlock a few mysteries of the paranormal world, which has an abundance of messages to share with you. Okay? Collect mystical tools for your aura in your journey to connecting with. Excuse me for 1 second. I feel another yawn going on. I'm definitely going through another ascension. Another correction. Thank you, highest divine white light. So in the previous videos that I've posted today, both one on protecting your divine feminine, divine masculine union, whether that is presently happening, you have that connection in the 3D, or if you do not know one of you do not know who they are, and the other does, okay? That video, and in the esoteric wisdom video that I posted this morning, I mentioned a meditation. I actually finished the meditation at 3:03. I said I started, but I actually finished the meditation and started the recording about what a spiritual sea urchin is, okay? For those of you who do not watch those videos or will not watch those, I will ask, Alexa, what is a spiritual sea urchin?
Here's what I found.
Alexa, home. Alexa, what is a spiritual sea urchin? It's 12:33 at 93 degrees.
The phrase spiritual sea urchin may refer to the idea that like a sea urchin, one's inner life can be prickly and difficult to penetrate, hiding a deep and complex emotional nature. It may also suggest that tapping into one's spiritual self can be a journey of discovery, like exploring the depths of the ocean.
Alexa, what is another definition for a spiritual sea urchin?
A spiritual sea urchin refers to the idea that despite facing challenges and hardships in life, one can emerge stronger and more evolved. It is a symbol of resilience and the power of the human spirit. It represents the ability to navigate through difficult times and emerge victorious.
I'll ask one more time. Alexa, what is the spiritual urchin uni?
The Spiritual Urchin movie is a spiritual documentary
Alexa,
that explores inner
cancel. Okay, so the spiritual urchin, the name is Uni. It's Japanese, U-N-I, and that makes perfect sense when we're talking about a divine union. Okay, U-N-I, you and I. Okay, is Uni, and the spiritual sea urchin represents longevity and good fortune. Okay, you can look that up for yourself. All right, and you will receive confirmation on that. But the meditation ended at 3. I started the recording, and it was a 2-minute video, so that I posted, recording what the meaning of that spiritual urchin, sea urchin is. Okay, so you can just go listen to that. It has the more accurate definition, more accurate than what we just heard. Okay. Let's see. In your journey to connecting with your auric energy, you may find that certain mystical tools assist you and provide comfort. When used properly, they uniquely celebrate and support your aura to its fullest potential. A pink aura may find comfort in their rose quartz crystal when they feel anxious or stressed, while a turquoise aura may collect various essential oils to assist in their journey to inner peace and calm. Your aura is uniquely attracted to different mystical tools. The journey they go on to discover which tools speak to your energy will provide a lot of feedback about what you already have and what you need more of in your energetic body. Okay, so I'm going to show you 3 items that I keep with me, or at least, regularly, I guess. Okay, that speak highly to me, and I have quartz, clear quartz as well. I have that. I have several other crystals. Okay, so these, don't be trying to read my poem. These are 3 items. Both of these are tiger eyes. Okay, I carry these with me most everywhere I go. I hold them when I'm sleeping at times. Okay, and this is an Ankh, and that's the Eye of Horus. Okay, these are 3 items that I heavily connect with, and these are 3 of my mystical tools. Okay, white sage or sage. All right, Palo Santo. Again, it mentions oils. Okay, so any of these, all of these are mystical tools. Okay, so to take action, visit a New Age store that carries a variety of mystical merchandise. Look around thoughtfully, staying present and seeing what items genuinely spark your interest. So the only mystical store that I've been to thus far is in Daytona Beach. It was around the corner from where my office was on Ridgewood Avenue, North Ridgewood. I had an office on South Ridgewood to start when I started my accounting and tax practice, and then I moved to the north side. So there's something about, again, going from the north side to the south side, from the south side to the north side, from your south node to your north node. Okay, I went from the south side of the street to the north side of the street, and there was a mystical store that was right around the corner from me. I don't remember that side street, but there was one right around the corner from me, and a couple of times when I would take a break from the office work, I would walk over there, and I would take a look at, pick up a couple of crystals or some other things, right? That is the only mystical store that I've been to thus far. But yes, okay. Look around thoughtfully, staying present and seeing what items genuinely spark your interest. When you find yourself curious about an item, reflect on the reason behind your interest and how this tool aligns with your aura colors. Consider what this tool suggests. Consider what this tool suggests you need support with, or how it embraces what you already are. Supporting your energy with items that validate its existence creates a stronger flow between you and your authentic energetic signature. Oh, I'll show you one other item as well. When you see yourself and provide tools to further your progression, you are giving yourself a context in which to grow and glow. Okay, so I have this bracelet. Okay, I was holding up the book to show you. That's interesting. Right, so I have this bracelet that I wear 24/7. Okay, this is my connection, not only to my spirit animal Sadie, she's a Cane Corso. Okay, but in animals, to animals in general, as I am highly connected. Okay, and this has the 7 beads that represent the 7 chakras. Okay, all right, and then the grounding, okay, is what all the others represent. So I wear this almost 24/7, 365. I do not take it off. It's rare, I should say, that I take it off. Okay, all right, so moving on to our Make a Sacred Aura space. There are places in the world where you may feel more spiritually connected than others. I am very much connected to Arizona. Also, Alexa, what are the indigenous people?
There is no generally accepted definition of indigenous peoples, although in the 21st century the focus has been on self-identification, cultural difference from other groups in a state, a special relationship with their traditional territory, and an experience of subjugation and discrimination under a dominant cultural model.
Okay, so I am heavily connected to Arizona. I've been here twice on 2 different major ascensions in my life. One was ascending from out of the polygamous situation. That took place, that ascension started in 2002 when I was sent to Germany. Somebody's being sent to Germany. I don't know. Maybe that's where my divine masculine is. I have no idea. Okay? Or maybe that's just a trip you'll take. Or maybe there's something connective to you or me about Germany. My grandfather, the sperm donor, Kevin's father, his name is Berlin, just like Berlin, Germany. Okay? But I was sent here. It was through the military. I accepted an assignment to go to military intelligence school. But I was sent here to the desert, Sierra Vista, for 4 months. And in that 4 months, me and someone that I was spiritually connected with still am, but they're physically not here anymore, connected with, helped me get through, and she helped me to see my true heart, which is this beautiful turquoise pink and crystal heart looking, it's amazing. It's amazing. I'd never, up to that point, I had never seen my heart before. Okay, and I was 27, turning 28 years old during that time. I turned 28 while I was in Sierra Vista. Okay, I turned 49 while I was here this time around, from 48 to 49. So from 27 to 28, and 47 to, or excuse me, 48 to 49. Okay? And so she was praying for me one day when we were in Sierra Vista, and Highest Divine White Light showed me my heart, and I shared it with her immediately in what I saw. I didn't recognize it as my third eye being opened. There are also many other things that happened divinely with us. One of the things was, I'm going to tell you this joke that was told to us by an angel that showed up after we left a Denny's. Again, this Denny's is still located in Sierra Vista, Arizona. This divine being, we were walking out and we had sat in the car and we were getting ready to leave. We were just laughing, talking about something. Yeah, we were laughing and talking about something. Again, she's not physically here anymore with us. Okay. She might be one of the starseed babies that we birthed. Okay, she told me she's coming back. I wrote that down and shared that with us on this platform in a journal as I was going through one of my journals, okay, covering the last 10 years. So a gentleman knocked on the door, Caucasian gentleman, gray hair, all gray hair, knocked on, was it gray or blonde? It might have been gray or blonde, whichever, okay? He knocks on the door, on the window, my window, the driver's side window is, and we turn around, we're like, whoa, because we were looking at each other laughing or whatever. He just appeared, okay? And I rolled down the window, let the window down. I didn't have to roll it down. I guess that's old school, but I, let the window down. And he says, you want to hear a joke? And we're like, yeah, sure. Yeah, let's hear a joke. And we look at each other like, okay. And he says, there was a couple that were coffee makers. They were coffee makers. Okay? And he said, they ended up filing divorce. He said, do you want to know how the divorce or why the divorce was granted? And he said, now at this time, the woman who the sperm donor took from me, he also married us in 1996. Okay? He took her from me to be a part of his polygamous cult in 1998. Okay? But she would not sign papers, and I was in the military, so yeah. And she was in Florida. And so I had to wait until I got out of the military to file for actual divorce and go to court and all that sort of thing, okay? So on paper, I was still married. I was married from 1998 until 2003, but spiritually speaking, there was no marriage there for any of that time between her and I, okay? Because that union had been broken, okay? Again, in 1998. And so in 2002, or it might have been early 2003, before we left Arizona, which was in February. And so he says the divorce was granted on irreconcilable grounds. Get it? And we're like, ha, 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 coffee grounds, irreconcilable grounds, ha, 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 right? And ultimately, that's what my divorce was granted on in 2003 when I got back to Florida. Okay? So, and we looked up, and literally, we were laughing, that's funny. We looked at each other like, oh yeah, right? And sure enough, we looked up, and that spirit, that gent was gone. That image was gone. It wasn't in front of us, it wasn't walking to the restaurant, and it was a second. It was a second. We literally looked at each other, laughed, turned, boom, he was gone. Okay? Just like that. Okay? Nowhere to be seen, no nothing. Nobody else in the parking lot, no nothing. Okay? It was 24:24 when I looked down at the timer. Highest Divine White Light is confirming that. Confirming it. Okay? So, by the way, it's 12:48. That's 12, 12, 12, 12. There's something about 12s and 9s today. 12s represent also the end of a certain cycle. Again, he gave Enoch the calendar for 12 months. Oh, by the way, 365 days, it was legally changed, although 52 weeks times 7 calculates to 364 days, 0.25, which actually calculates to, when you round it down, it's rounded down. I'm not a mathematician, but I know that, right? Just grab a calculator. But the law, or the king, or whoever it was, I forget who the gentleman was, he passed the law for it to be 365 days. But it's actually closer to 364 days, the calendar that Enoch was given. Okay? So, yeah. Okay? Okay, so here we are with the take action. Did I finish this? Okay, no, maybe not. Having a space that is sacred to you and created for your energetic body to spend time and enhances your auric vibrations. The space in which you allow yourself to truly open up to communication between your auric energy and your physical self create a stronger bond, leading to a more harmonious and peaceful spiritual existence. Okay, take action. Think of where you can create a space that is completely your own. Mindfully, think about what purpose this space has and how it is a sacred one. Build this space using elements you feel comfortable and peaceful with, again, going back to the mystical tools, such as candles, a blanket knitted by a family member, plants, etc. Reflect upon how this space and its parts align with your aura. Spending time in your sacred space gives your energy room to heal and gain strength. A strong energy signature is one that works for you. Your sacred space is a little investment in allowing your aura to flow vibrantly. Okay? And that is the end of where we at with time. Yeah, 27:27. Right. Embracing your aura. Okay, so this ends the section for embracing your aura. Chapter 3 is covering auras and communication. Okay, and so thank you so much as always for tuning into the channel. This is Esoteric Guidance. My name is Nehru, helping us all become our highest, purest, truest self possible. In regards to the auric space, we'll have a room dedicated to just that, okay? And I will collect things, artifacts, what have you, along the way that I will place in this room, in the house, okay? Will be specifically and only dedicated to meditation, chakra healing sessions for clients, okay, and that, okay, place for my family, me and my divine masculine to go. That has nothing to do with a vagina or a penis, okay. For us to go and yeah, spend time together, or work on our energetic auras individually. Okay, so that we can stay in the highest, truest, best vibration for one another and for our seeds that we will be birthing in this place. Okay? Thank you so much as always again for tuning in, and be encouraged.